students. Today in this video lecture we are going to do the solve the practice exercise that I had given you yesterday. And if you remember, in the previous video lecture the diphthongs had been covered, the three diphthongs which ended with the sound a, ear, w and ear. And of course the practice exercise words of the previous video had been solved, and we are going to do the further the diphthongs, because in all we have to cover 8 diphthongs. So today let us first solve the practice exercise. The first word here is the word tear, and if you remember, this tear, this diphthong is used over here and r is silent. The next is fear. The same diphthong and r is silent. Doer, oor, this sound the oor, this diphthong and again r is silent. Care, so you can see air. Again the use of diphthong. Beer, steer, similar sound ear. Player, air. The next word, if you can see the spellings over here, if this is beer, this is not beer, this is bear. So air. See how this one word is made of one vowel, very simply. And there, the, I hope you remember the, see this is how we had done the when we were doing the consonant. And air. I hope this was not difficult for you. And now we will do the diphthongs further. The diphthongs which end with I sound and two diphthongs which end with U sound. So we had already done ear, w and ear. And as you remember, there are 8 diphthongs in all. So we are going to do the 4th diphthong sound now, and the 4th is a. In Hindi, if you get a word which has this matra a, then you will use this diphthong sound. For example, we have the word plate. If you were going to use Hindi, for example, you have the p sound, the l sound, the a ki matra and the t. 3 consonants and 1 vowel sound. So how are we going to transcribe this? We have the p, l, a. As I told you, this diphthong is this a ki matra and t. Okay. So the next word, for example, is wait. Again the same, w, a and t. For the w sound, if you remember in the consonants, I had told you that if even though in spoken English there is a difference between were and were, still if you don't know the difference in spoken, at least you can look at the spellings. Wherever in the word W is used, you will use this symbol only, the were symbol. So wait, for example, the word take, t, a and k. The next diphthong sound that we will do is the sound oi, or a. Even though it is e, but when you just speak it together, it becomes oi. So words like boy. See, after b, oi sound. So this is the diphthong that we will use. Then you have toy. The next diphthong sound which we will do is the sound I. Here also, let me say, when it moves from I, E, it just becomes A, I. So, word like cry. You don't say cry, cry. So, k, r, I, cry. Ply, p, l, I, ply. You will notice here how these three sounds end with E. So, just like the sounds which we had done in the previous video, they ended with the sound A. These three sounds end with E. Okay, of course, here also it is not E sound. The sound which comes is not E. It becomes A, oi, I. But in writing, they all end with E. Well, before we do the next two sounds which end with oo, let us first do some words for practice exercise which contain all of these diphthongs. So practice exercise, and we are going to do words which contain all these 6 diphthongs which we have done till now. So let us do the words. The first word will be I hope these words are clear to you, and I think these 14 words will actually cover all those 6 diphthongs which we have done till now. So for today, in this video lecture, this is all we are going to do, and in the next video lecture we are going to finish the diphthongs, and with that we will be able to finish all the sounds, and of course more words for practice. So I hope you will revise the sounds which we had done in the previous videos and in this video, and then you will solve this exercise. Thank you very much.